Okay, everybody, we're going to move on in our fraction module to multiplying and dividing with fractions and mixed numbers, which probably on the surface sounds like it's going to be harder, but to be honest, this is probably easier than adding and subtracting because you do not have to worry about getting a common denominator in multiplying and dividing fractions. So, multiplying first, all you do is take your two fractions and you multiply the numerator. 4 times 3 is 12, and you multiply the denominator. 5 times 7 is 35. And now this fraction actually is in its lowest form because those numbers do not have any common divisors. So 12/35 is actually, believe it or not, that's your answer. That's how simple it is. Now, to do division, all you're going to do, you have 5/6 divided by 2/3. You're going to rewrite your first fraction just as it is. You're going to flip your second fraction. So 2/3 becomes 3/2. And then you're just going to multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 2 is 12. Now this one is an improper fraction, so you are going to have to make it a mixed number. So 15 divided by 12 is 1 with 3 left over. 3/12 will also reduce. So you're going to have 1 and 1/4 as your answer. Okay, that's all there is to that. That's all there is to multiplying and dividing. It both comes down to multiplying. You just make sure that you flip the second fraction when you're going to divide. Now, it's a little more complicated when you have a mixed number, because what you do here is you want to make improper fractions out of everything. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1. You're going to have 9/4 there. And then multiply that by 3 times 2 is 6. That's 7. And now you go right back to what you would do with the normal multiplication of fractions. You just multiply the fractions like normal. So you have 9 times 7. So you have 63. And you have 4 times 2. So you have 8. And so then what we're going to do is get out our calculator. And we're going to divide 63 by 8. And that's going to give us 7. And 7 times 8 is 56. So we're going to have 63 minus 56 equals 7 7/8. So that is your answer to that problem. Okay, we're going to do the same thing if we're dividing. We've got 4 2/3 divided by 1 1/6. 4 2/3 divided by 1 1/6. Again, we need to make improper fractions. 4 times 3 is 12. 13, 14/3 divided by 1 times 6 is 6. 7, 6. Now remember, we have to take that next step with division where we flip the second fraction. So we end up with 14 times 6, which is going to give us 84, and 3 times 7, which is going to give us 21. And 84 divided by 21 is 4. It divides evenly, so the answer for that one is 4. Okay, guys, if you have any questions about that, there are some other videos linked in the module, but also do not hesitate to reach out.